Welcome to Between the Mics podcast, where we will talk about anything and everything. Who knows? We might talk about sports games that we're watching, what's going on in our lives outside of podcasting and streaming, motivational things that we want to share, the live streaming that we're doing, the games that we're playing, and who knows, probably some tech. But all I know is that there will be lots of laughs and great stories told. Between the mics, you have myself, known as TheAwesomeDado online, or you can just call me Mike, and my co-host, known as Flinty Dog online, or you can call him AJ. We appreciate and are excited to have you here and joining us and listening to us as we take you through our chaotic mayhem of thoughts between the mics. Gang, it's post-production Dado here, and thank you for stopping in for another episode Between the Mics podcast. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you. And with that, we continue to push the bounds on finding new technology to bring the best entertainment to you, the audience. And with that, we brought in face cams, and we're trying out a technology in the background to be able to give that to you seamlessly. But with any technology, there's learning curves, and the audio might not be up to par for Gabs. Shh, don't tell him, but we're going to go with it anyways. But thank you again for stopping. We hope you understand as we try to bring you the best episodes that we possibly can. But you know what? Let's get to the episode. Gang, welcome on into another episode of Between the Mics podcast. You got my beautiful face, Flinty's beautiful face. Hopefully, if it doesn't work, then you just get our lovely voices. Flinty's here with us. What's going on, dude?
What's going on, buddy?
I can see you. I mean, I know I normally can see you, but I hope the audience can see you today because we're trying something new out with the podcast recording software. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, Craig, don't fail me now, and backup of all of our other recordings, we're hoping we're doing okay. But we're hoping that you get to see us live, see our faces, our reactions, and just to bring you a whole new level of the podcast. But welcome on in. We're super excited. It's Flinty and I here giving you a good old boys episode. Flinty hasn't been around a while. You've been a little busy.
Yeah, man. The tropical storm Debbie kind of came through, and being a first responder kind of took up my time on that.
I could only imagine. And I'm sure you might have had a chance to listen to the last episode, but if the audience hasn't, go back and listen to the last episode of Between the Mics where we had special guest Ramon975 on, and Dado definitely threw some jabs at Flinty throughout that episode for not being there, because that's, what friends do for 15 years, just bust each other's balls when they're not there.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't expect anything less. I think I made it probably, I hate to admit it, but like probably 20 minutes into the last episode, and I just never made my way back to it.
You suck.
Unfortunately, I've been working 96, 72 hours.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. What, since the tropical storm came through, and, a lot of people might not think about it, is that when things like that hit, I mean, let me retract that statement a little bit. People do think about it, but they're not affected by it because not everybody has a first responder in their life to think about what it entails to go out there and battle against a tropical storm or anything like that.
Yeah. First thing is, like, we go through like storm mode, and basically we upstaff all of our stations. We prepare for a long extended stay, and basically I went on shift, and next thing you know, it hit us, and I had somebody from a different shift with me. We had to prepare for 5 days, which I was only there for 4.5. Thankfully, we didn't get hit too drastically. Like, we might have had a couple EF0s, just like mini tornadoes hit a couple places. Trees down were left and right. The radio would not stop.
I'm sure it's probably like a onslaught of 911 calls because people don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, what I don't get is whenever we go into that situation, we basically get a shelter in place message from the governor of said state. If you live on the coast and it's that time, and you get a shelter in place message, if you don't evacuate, we constantly monitor it. There's enough time. Get your stuff and get out if you are not capable of staying. But if you want to stay, and we get that freaking message, stay in place, because if not, you're gonna crash. We responded to, I think, 22 motor vehicle accidents.
Wow. Just because people wouldn't shelter in place and they're putting themselves in harm's way or driving through flooded areas. What was an example maybe that you can share?
One of the ones that made the news actually was a Toyota Prius got stuck driving through one of the washout areas. So basically, whenever there's water on the road, don't drive through it.
That's fair.
It turned into a water rescue because it was fast enough water running through there, and I was getting ready to mobilize to go to it. We had 3 engines, a battalion chief, 2 medic units. Like, we mobilized a good bit of people, and luckily the PIs, the patients, ended up making out just a little wet.
Sure.
But the road completely washed away, like probably 8 feet down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 things to that whole story there. 3. 1, shelter in place. 2, don't drive over flooded roads. And 3, you started the story off with a Prius.
Yes. As soon as I heard it come out across the radio, I'm like, oh, great. They're going to get electrocuted.
Good, great, wonderful. This is going to be great.
This is going to be fun.
Speaking of that, I saw this. I told you in text messages and stuff, I've fell into a deep, dark hole of TikTok. Dado's been traveling for work, so like, what else is there to do except scroll on your phone, work out, and sit in a hotel room by yourself? So that's what we do. And I saw this recently that there was somebody like in like a Planet Fitness that was flooding, and they're just walking through. It's like up to their knees, and they're walking through this Planet Fitness, and I'm like, the lights are still on, the equipment still. I'm like, you are dumb. You're just dumb, because if you know anything about electricity, the breakers are going to pop. That's the safety mechanism in it, right? So hopefully it does that. But I'm just like, get out. Leave the building.
Some people don't realize the the dangers of actually going there, but apparently that guy was just extra dedicated, because I do believe you sent me that video. That guy was just extra dedicated to his swole game, you know.
There was no lunk alarm at that time. He was all by himself. He's like, bah, 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 bah. Can't miss leg day.
Nope. I might drown, but I'm gonna look good.
Right. When they put me in that box, I'm gonna be best fit I've ever. I was just like, oh my god, I just don't understand.
Yeah,
it blow my mind,
dude. It's amazing on how many calls we actually got just for general stuff, like just stay in place, don't go out driving storm. I know, granted, some of our stuff whenever we were younger, we chased some storms. We tried to chase some tornadoes.
We did, yes. We were trying to be like the movie Twister, folks. That's what we were trying to be like.
Unfortunately, I don't have a 12-packer.
Right. I don't have Luke Combs singing a song about me.
Right. But just stay home, because now, I'm going on 8 years doing this. And let me tell you, we probably should have stayed home in some of those cases.
Look at us. You can see us. We're fine. But listen to the authorities and the safety officials that are telling you not to go out and about. It was funny. I know that Flinty was down there fighting the tropical storm, and I was traveling, and I sent him this picture of this storm. I'm in flat western Ohio, of this storm rolling through. I'm like, look, what does this remind you of? He's like, fuck you, dude. I'm dealing with it real life.
Yeah, I'm living it right now.
I'm like, I'm going to chase this. He's like, F off.
Don't do it.
Yeah. I'm like, damn. I think Go ahead.
Oh no, I just lost my train of thought. You're good.
I love when I could do it to him. Which completely track him. And we would just at the movies, and I saw the literally today we were at the movies for the kids, and I saw the Twister poster at the movie theater for the new one. I haven't seen it yet, but you know, I remember us sitting in the basement at my parents' house. I can't remember if we still had the projector screen in the basement or if we got the new flat screen downstairs. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember our dumbasses sitting there watching the original Twister movie and going, I have a Dodge. I have an idea.
No, dude, it was the giant freaking, like, the old 55-inch old boob tube flat screens.
Oh yeah, the big projector screen that we had to haul out with my truck. Yes.
Yeah. I remember that. And then, like, we just kind of looked at each other simultaneously, like, right at the same time, and it was just like, we could do this.
Yeah, we could. It'd be great. We didn't even have, like, we weren't even planning on videotaping it or anything. We just were just going for the adrenaline rush.
I think we did that for like a solid month.
Oh, yeah. So many miles on my truck trying to chase storms. It was insane.
We got pretty good at it too.
We did. The ones that we didn't get good at were the ones at night when we pushed the truck down the driveway so my dad didn't hear us leave, and then we'd go try to chase a storm in the middle of the night. That never worked out so well.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well.
No, we were just driving at that point.
Oh wow, that looks like hail. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Can you see any of the clouds? Can you see any rotation? No.
Nope, just driving through a rainstorm now. That's all we're doing.
You want to take it back? I do
Sure.
believe we talked about it earlier. Our great idea for a business.
Oh yes, yes. Before we get to that, there's another thought that came to mind. Is you remember I built on the back of this truck, we had this grand idea to be storm chasers, and this kind of rolls into the business idea. We built that wooden headache rack on the back of my truck.
Oh yeah.
Had all the extra lights on it, the flashy lights, the bright backup lights, all that shit. And I remember we were out storm chasing one night, and we were coming through, I don't remember what town, but some backwoods road, and we were hauling down the road, and all of a sudden we just see tail lights in the ditch. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do.
And like we went down and we whipped around and came back because there was no first responders or anything there yet, and we pulled up, and I got all these cool fancy lights on the truck, and
It lit up like a Christmas tree.
Like a Christmas tree. And this person's like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck? Hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. You call 911? Yep. You want us to wait with you? No, get away from me. Okay, bye."
Yeah, there was some sketchy stuff.
I think we scared the shit out of them more than anything.
I mean, now if all of a sudden you see this freaking amber freaking blur coming back towards you, I mean, you'd be shitting your pants too.
Right. I mean, I would expect something, but I guess maybe they didn't want help, apparently, and we asked if anybody was hurt. They told us no, and we said, "Okay, you have a great day sitting in a ditch."
Yeah,
if you don't want our help.
You can't park there.
Right. I mean, I think we were ready to try to pull this thing out with the truck, or at least let them sit in the truck until somebody got there.
Yeah, I think I was up in the bed getting the tow strap out of your toolbox.
Yeah.
And you went up and talked to the guys.
Yeah, we tried. Listen, folks, it was an act of kindness that we tried. Maybe the lights and the bright ass LED spotlights were just a little too much for them. It's like a deer in headlights.
And two young ass kids getting
Right. Hey, ting, you need help? You want us to pull your chip box out of the ditch?
My goofy ass with the cutoffs. I had cowboy boots on, cut off jeans, and a cut off shirt with a mouthful of dip. Like,
That's Daisy Duke.
You remember my Daisy Duke days?
Yes. That's what threw him off with the Daisy Dukes. That's the problem.
Right.
It was your fault. God.
God, that was a time to be alive right there. Now you don't even catch me dead outside with freaking sweatpants on.
See, I'm the opposite. I was always a jeans person, all that stuff, and now I'm like, I'll wear slides. I'll wear basketball shorts out. I wore sweatpants out a couple weeks ago, and I'm like a whole new person. It's insane. And I got rid of the cowboy boots. Surprisingly,
Oh.
they're in the closet. I don't wear them every day. Here's Dado bitching about being old. My back was get fucked up. I couldn't wear them anymore,
Uh,
so I had to change boots. But
I
yeah,
honestly think it. Hang on.
hold on. Show and tell time.
They're not in here.
They
I
gone.
figured they were. Thought they were in here, but I still wear my Justins.
Do you?
Yeah.
I did until about probably March of this year. I wore my Ariats through, high school till now, and I don't know. I just had to change. I got old and screwing up my back. I don't. Way more comfortable now.
Oh, this will shock you.
Uh-oh. Holy it does and doesn't shock me at the same time.
I
For those of
mean,
you that can't see what Flinty just pulled up, he pulled up straight black Vans.
yep.
So I'm surprised and not surprised at the same time.
Well, the Vans, yeah, but the shoes. I
Right.
haven't worn a pair of tennis shoes in 15 plus years.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Boy, you need to get some tennis shoes. I got like those Hey Dudes because I'm a dad. They're comfortable as shit.
I want to get the steel toe version so I can wear them at work.
Well, I say Hey Dudes, but this is where the redneck comes out, like this company right here that
Mhm.
I'm wearing right now. They make basically Hey Dudes way more comfortable than the Hey Dudes. It's called Ducks Waterfowl. For those people that have been deep into the waterfowl hunting community on YouTube, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Their shoes are extremely comfortable. This is not a paid promotion. There is no spot here. It's just they are extremely comfortable, and so are their shirts. It's a great thing, but that's a complete tangent on our end of talking about boots and
Yeah.
clothing.
I mean, it's just crazy on how things change whenever, you kind of get older.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, I mean, I had like 4-inch seam cutoffs. Like,
Oh, you did.
like,
It was, if he bent over one way, you were seeing everything.
Oh, yeah.
Everything. That's why you just didn't walk behind. You were always in front of Flinty, never behind Flinty.
yeah, you don't want to do that.
It was like a game of Russian roulette. If you were going to see something you didn't want to see,
Right.
or-
Oh,
they
man.
they were so short that it made you wonder if he stole them from some girl at Yankee Lake or something.
Good old Skanky Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was.
But-
That was a rough time.
It was a growing time. It was a journey and a season through life. It was a growing time.
Oh, man.
But there are some things that don't change. I know that we were, talking about the truck, and that truck spurred a lot of things of what we did, from, storm chasing to hauling boats and going duck hunting to, the wannabe business venture that Flinty alluded to earlier. And do you remember how that started? Like the TV show that we used to watch, trying to get that started?
I can't. Was it Shipping Wars?
Yes. Yes, it was.
I remember being in your again. A lot of our stories started off in your basement.
Imagination factory down there. That's what it is.
Well, I mean, what else? We lived in the middle of fucking Ohio. Fucking nothing better to do. Like,
Chase girls, chase storms, or make money. Those were the three things to do.
you fucking ain't wrong.
Right on the nose with that one, am I?
Oh yeah. But I just remember we were like, God, we were like, well, we have a trailer.
Oh yeah. So for those of you that maybe don't know, Shipping Wars was a show on A&E or Spike TV or one of those dude channels, right? And it was a group of people that would have either like a pickup truck and a trailer, or a van and a trailer, or like a owner operator semi truck driver that would go through a broker and find deliveries or loads to pick up and then deliver them and get paid individually for it, where you're not like working for like, Swift or King's or whoever local transport company that you might have around you. So that was like the premise of this business idea where, I had a truck, my dad had a trailer, which I considered would be mine because that's just
We use it 99% of the time.
we used it more than he did. So we had this 10-foot utility trailer and a truck, and we're like, we can do exactly what those boys on TV are doing, and we're gonna make money.
Yeah.
And we never made money. We never.
I don't think we ever really pursued it. It came up like a solid 2-month idea of like, all right, well, we researched the website. We like made sure your truck had new tires. The trailer was good. We put new lights on it. I think we took like the 2x4 rack that we put on there, like to put like the canoe and stuff. We took that off and like made sure we had the straps and everything, and then researched on like everything. We did too much research, and then all of a sudden we moved on to our next idea.
You're right. That happened quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I remember going through the motions of researching it and going, this would be a good one. I do know that we bid on a couple like jobs. We just never
like 4
got
or 5. Yeah.
Yeah. They just didn't like our price. So, so be it.
I know the one that dude, we quoted like $9,000 to move a piano or something.
It was like on like the 4th floor of a place, and we're like, "You want us to get it off the floor? Fuck you! This is a fuck you price.
Yeah,
you pay me, we'll figure it out." For $9,000,
you get it on the
yes.
ground. You get it on the ground. We'll haul it.
Yeah, we might have had some FU pricing in some of it, but some like I think there was one, if I remember, it was like 2 4-wheelers or something, and we went out and we measured, and we were going to build this platform on the front of the trailer so we could fit both of them on there. And I think we gave those people a screaming deal. They just didn't want to go for it.
I honestly think like we were like second in line for that one, but I think someone lowballed us like by $100.
Yeah, and I think they actually had a longer trailer than we did, so it was probably easier for them than it would have been for us. But
yeah, but I mean,
what it is.
That'd be kind of cool now, knowing like the stuff that we know now,
for sure,
with the business side of things, and also with the expenses of actually owning a vehicle.
Right. I was actually talking to Mrs. Dado about this on the back porch. I'm in the market for a new truck, and Dado's always trying to find ways to keep himself busy and make more money. Let's just put it out there. And my dad's getting up in age and looking for a retirement plan. I'm like, you know what we could do? And like I sat Mrs. Dado down. I'm like, listen, Linda, listen to me. Look at me in the eyes. As I'm like, here's the idea.
Hear me out.
You're right. So what if I bought 2 diesel trucks and
Settle
2 trailers?
Are you following?
Are you following? 2 trucks, 2 trailers, an LLC, and my dad drives the one full time. Gives him a retirement plan. Just saying. It's definitely being thought about. It could be a thing.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It gives him something to do, and also makes extra money.
Right.
So I mean, retirement's going to be boring for him.
God. He has to do something. My dad is an always busy person. He can never sit still, and he's a professional truck driver.
Dude. Yeah. All I know is I just had a thought. I'm sorry, but
go ahead.
I give him 2 months, and the family camp is going to have 3 floors above it, furnished, finished, and painted within the first 2 months of retirement.
Oh yeah. It would be insane if my dad doesn't work full time. Nuts. The campgrounds will be remodeled in its entirety. He needs something to do. And
next, he's going to be at your house remodeling everything.
Right. which it might work out in the plan, the 5-year plan that we have. It might work out. I might need somebody to put an addition on the house, so it might just work out.
I mean, that works, man. Actually, I'm in a relationship now. Yeah.
Surprise, surprise! At least
Yeah.
people knew about it.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I didn't tell you. I'm so sorry. I thought I told you.
Sure did.
I swore I did, but ADHD and fun stuff. Yeah.
You would
But-
think, folks, after 15 years of being friends, I might have been the first person.
Here we go. We're airing this out. Here. It was obvious. It was fucking obvious.
I
I'm
don't want to be
sorry.
presumptuous over here. I thought my friend would have told me.
You always assume with me.
Okay,
You should know
that's
better.
That's fair.
But anyway, we were talking like future down the road, but like I just got a new roommate in the house and everything like that. Sooner or later, it's going to need remodeling.
Sure.
I want to add a second bathroom, possibly another room off the back. Because I mean, I do believe I'm staying at this house because in the next 6 or 7 years it should be paid off.
Damn, nice.
Yeah, it's a rent to own.
Okay.
So, I mean, basically I do whatever I want in it anyway.
Right, right.
I fix everything for her. I fix all of her other rentals.
Hey, man, it's the thing that works for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have enough room on the back to add like a really good addition.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You talking like a master suite type of edition?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a fuck you, stay out of my room space?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I moved my office. I'm in my bedroom now. So I am in the master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not terrible, but I mean, they're both young firefighters. So
So you're being the mentor, give them a roof type of
yeah.
thing here.
Yeah, the one that just moved in, his 18, and
super
his like straight out of high school, straight into, I think he came in fully certified.
Oh wow,
And like this is his like first job ever.
good for him.
Yeah, his parents just kind of took off on him.
That
So
sucks.
for like the past 3 months, I didn't know he was staying at like our headquarters station.
Mm-hmm.
And where my office was, like the old streaming room is his room now.
Sure.
And I was like, I mean, I could move everything. I made it work. I mean,
Right.
it's working out pretty good. But he's a good kid.
Yeah, I definitely needed somewhere to land. If he was staying in the fire station, and not to make you sappy, but my grandma would be proud to know that you took those steps, because that's something she always did. And I know that when the opportunity presents itself and you can help somebody, act on it for sure.
Dang right, man. I'm happy to help out the kid. I mean, he's actually a really good kid. I mean, his first night, he looked at me. I was like, "Hey, man, like, did you eat dinner?" And he's like, "Well, no, I'm not gonna eat any of your food." And I was like, "I just went to the grocery store. You better open that damn fridge and grab something." And I said, "You're here now. You already, you're here. Open the fridge, take whatever you want." I was like, "What did you have for dinner?" He's like, "A peanut butter and jelly." I was like, "Oh hell no!" I think I went into the freezer and grabbed like a frozen pizza. I was like, "I ain't your damn daddy, but you know what? You ain't gonna freaking starve to death in my damn house. Like, no,
Right.
you're going to eat. You're gonna take care of yourself."
Right, for sure, and that's honorable for sure.
Yeah, I try. I try, honestly.
Now clean my floors, Cinderella. No kidding.
Get to work, cut the grass, take out the trash.
Flinty didn't have any kids. He just brings in young firefighters to do all
Yeah. Free labor.
right.
Nah.
Poor guy.
No, I mean, for the most part, I mean, both my roommates are under the age of 21.
Oh?
Yeah. I think the one that I've had for 2 years, I've been more of a mentor to him.
Sure.
Well, he still has no idea what hard work is. I've been trying to teach him how to use a weed eater and a lawnmower, and he knows how to take
Uh-huh.
out the trash
Well, that's one step.
and bathe himself.
Oh, well, see, you're on a good track. As long as he's on a good regimen of bathing himself.
Yeah. And now the other one, I mean, he has a really good work ethic at 18.
Good.
Yeah, the other one has a really good work ethic. I mean, he shows up to shift. He's the shift after I am.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like if I work at a station, he comes in and relieves me, and basically we do our pass down together.
Sure.
I hand over the truck to him. Oh man, don't get me started about this shift, okay? I just real quick, I have to vent about it.
Please.
Oh,
This is
God.
a safe haven. We will not post any of your venting all over the
Oh,
internet.
it's fine. It's fine. No one knows who I'm with, and I know only a couple coworkers know that we have this thing going, and they could agree with me.
Until I send a postcard to your.
Chief, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it was never a fire department, I swear.
That was not me. So we have a few. Like we're in the process of getting new apparatuses, new fire trucks.
Sure.
So we're dealing with some older equipment right now because we are still a very young department. We were established in 2003.
Okay.
So like we're still growing.
Yeah,
We got some growing
21,
pains.
21 years.
Yeah. And that's a really young department.
Sure.
Fire department wise. If you want to
It
say.
makes sense. Yeah.
And so I got stationed at our ladder company.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if no one knows what the ladder truck is, it's the big truck with the big ladder on it that you see on all the big fires. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it to people.
You know, the thing with the ladder, the ladder truck.
It's a very big ladder truck. Well, we have a regular engine there, holds 750 gallons of water.
Okay.
And well, it's been having some overheating issues.
Uh-huh.
Well, people's quick fix is to dump water and antifreeze in the thing and just call it a day and just let it sit and not do anything about it.
Uh-huh.
Well, we had a call and then we had to go to headquarters. While I was at headquarters, let's just say the entire radiator decided to crack.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's it. That was my shift.
So I would love to envision this. Seeing a tow truck roll up to pick up the life-saving equipment as it broke the fuck down.
Oh no, we didn't do a tow truck.
Oh,
You
no?
you know what I got told?
What?
Fill it with water and pray that you you get to the garage. Which I did. I drove it probably 20 minutes down the road. And now this truck doesn't have AC. Even if it did, it wouldn't have mattered. The
Right.
engine was sitting at 260 degrees. It was hot.
You're like, I'm
Mind
trying to be in
you,
a fire. Fuck this.
Yeah, mind you, it was 102 degrees outside,
Jeez.
and it had a little 6-inch fan that you see in school buses.
Oh.
It had that just blowing hot air. So we drove
He's
that.
out the window like a goddamn dog.
You dang right. I could, dude. I sweat. I sweat no matter what.
No.
Like just thinking about it, I sweat. And sitting in that truck for that long, I was just sitting there. I got out. I think I chugged like 4 bottles of water, and then got into like our reserve engine that had slight air conditioning.
Yeah, it was a cooler breeze of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god, that sucks.
Oh yeah, man.
It sounds like you need new apparatuses.
Yeah, hopefully they
Apparati?
start
I don't know what the plural is.
apparatuses.
Okay.
Yep, new apparatus.
The
Would be
truck
the
that goes,
singular.
"Wow."
Yeah. The wee woo.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of funny TikToks, have you ever seen the two guys that go out the front of their house on like the Ring camera and they go wee woo, wee woo?
No,
Oh,
I've
dude,
never
I'm gonna
seen.
have to find it. It's basically me and you in high school. Because it's like they hear like gunshots in the distance and they're like, oh, miss me. And then they're like, oh man, you got the wee woos coming. And then they go back outside and like as the cops pass and the ambulance pass and they're out in the front lawn just go wee woo, wee woo. I was dying. I was like, it's me and Dado.
Yeah, 100%. Get in the truck and follow him. I got blinky lights too, motherfucker.
Oh man, dude, we've had so many ideas.
And we just keep coming up with more. It's great.
I know. I'm still working on my plan. Owning my own business.
Oh, that plan. I was
Yeah.
sometimes I get taken back because, like, you say I'm working on my plan, but there's like another 4 or 5 in the back corner of your brain that nobody knows about. You're like, yeah, this plan.
Hey, I've went so many years without being diagnosed with ADHD.
I could have told you that the first day I met you, bud.
And oh yeah, trying to square up that wall and put the roof on at the same time.
There was no keeping you in line.
No.
Could have told you that, bud. You didn't need to go see a doctor.
No. But dude, owning my gunsmithing deal, I'm still working on that. I fixed all the issues with it. Hopefully.
Good. Fingers crossed.
Maybe. I might have to fix it.
Well, good.
Yeah.
That's good. You know what? There's a funny TikTok that I always think of, and I think I've sent it to you a couple times, or at least once. It was like either it's the hell yeah, brother, the fire trucks flying by, or it's like that's not your job. That's not your job.
Oh, firefighter Fenton. Oh, dude, I would have been so mad too. Like, what do you mean a pool company put out my fire? Like,
Right. What? We're all suited up on the way, motherfucker.
yeah, like some jobs we call fires jobs in the fire service. Some jobs like that, they come few and far between sometimes. Like I'm in a rural area. I mean, we don't burn as much as, somebody in New York or Chicago or some of the inner cities or anything like that. And so whenever we catch a job, it's big time. It's go time. It's fun. And if a pool company pulled up on one of ours and put it out, I probably, that's called a fightable offense. I would have fought that guy.
Listen, that's not yours.
That's my job. My number's 911. You're not. You're
Right.
Paul's fucking pool company.
You killed somebody's pool, damn it.
Go away.
You'd be up there with some backwards ass fucking reason. You can't put chlorine water on this type of fire.
You can't. Chlorine's bad. It burns your freaking lungs. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for people. It's a chemical.
You dummy. See, it's not your job. It's my job. It just, I see those and it makes me laugh. I sent you one the other day of just like these firefighters like super excited, like standing outside of this like fire. And you're like, you're like, yes. We want everybody to be safe. Don't get us wrong. But fires are cool.
Fires are very cool. Don't set them on fire.
Right. There are arson investigators in every district that will find you if you set something on fire.
And they're very good at their job.
They're very good at their
They're
job.
very good at your job.
At least the ones around here are considered law enforcement officers. They work for the fire department, but they're actually detectives.
Yeah, they are. They're, I think, class 1 officers, I think it's called.
Oh,
They're
really?
actually like firearm trained, like they have to stay qualified. They have to actually be law enforcement. Like
Yeah, they have to
are
carry
law
and
enforcement.
all that jazz.
Even
I ran
your code enforcement officers.
Really?
Yeah, our code enforcement officers carry and
I've
all
never
that.
ran into a code enforcement officer with a gun. And I work in Cleveland, which is surprising.
It's probably in their car.
Probably. Probably. I know that when I was building a hospital once, and the fire department that came in to do the life safety test, the guy showed up, and the security of the hospital stopped him from the fire department because he was carrying. He goes, bud, you don't get to stop me. And like you got Paul Blart arguing with the fire marshal, life safety arson investigator. He goes, "Would you like to see my credentials? Because I'll shut this whole fucking hospital down if you want to be a fucking problem." I'm like, oh boy, here we go. That was my first interaction with a fireman who was a detective.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've been doing, like I said, 8 years.
Right. I just didn't know. That there's things that they have to go and investigate, but I didn't realize how connected they are to the fire department, right? Because they have to be, because they have to understand the science of fire, but then have to be law enforcement too, because they have to be able to stand in a court of law and defend it. As it's just interesting. So if there's any arson investigators that are listening to the podcast, drop a comment down in the comments. Obviously, be curious to hear what your thoughts are and ask you a few questions on what it's like to be.
Oh well, I know mine does, and I love you, Chief, but you still suck.
That's with love.
That's with love.
Yeah, right.
That is with all amount of love. You know.
We'll just leave it there. You know.
Because technically in fire service they are officer rank, so they're chiefs.
Sure.
So basically, like this rank structure: senior firefighter, driver operator, lieutenant, and then your battalion chiefs. They are over battalion chiefs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are admin chiefs. So like they're up there with like our head chief who runs the entire department.
Sure.
They're up there with them. So they do have a lot of authority, and basically, if they think that your houses should be condemned after a small incident, guess what? You don't have any right to argue with them.
Sorry.
Like if your business, like you're on the construction side of things,
mm-hmm.
If there was something unsafe, guess what? He could literally put an entire lien. He could shut you down and make sure your life is hell.
Oh yeah.
Until that thing is fixed.
Oh yeah. There was a recent job, and if the guy that is a part of my team is listening, hi, how you doing?
Hello.
He knows exactly where I'm going with this. Where the client thought they were gonna bully the fire department, and I said, yeah.
Good luck.
I'm like, I've dealt with this fire department before, and you're dealing with this fire department. And I said, they're not going to take kindly to being bullied into passing a life safety inspection.
You have to remember, we literally wake up with a death wish. We run into burning buildings for a living, and we literally wake up with the mentality that, we wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah.
And every first responder that listens to this, they could back me up on it.
Yeah, I'm sure. And needless to say, the fire department won, and we, what was asked was done and completed, and the building was turned over safely. So,
yeah.
To any of those out there that are looking to build anything, don't fuck with the fire department, because they will not let you continue to do what you want.
No. And we'll be giant children about it too.
Yes, they will.
We'll make you apologize.
They will. It's ridiculous. I will be honest, it's ridiculous.
You think there's a level of petty? We could top that.
Yeah. It is. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand that you have to take your job serious because you're protecting the public, right? Like I will never question that. But sometimes I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, come on. Yes, sir. We'll fix it, sir. When can you come back, sir?
Yep. Oh yeah, we'll yeah, we're just the best.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. I can't. And I get into those situations and you get real burnt out, you get real stressed out, and I hang out with the family and then or I travel or I put the kids to bed and we do podcast recordings or I bury myself in cringe TikTok. That's what I do. That's what I do. Or fail TikTok. Those are my favorite.
The
Failed
failed
videos are ooh, they can be sketchy.
You
but they
mean
are
job
good.
security TikToks?
Yes, for you. Yes. Fair point. Very fair point.
I know you were sharing a few and showed me the video earlier.
Yes.
Of
Yeah,
all
and
the,
I wanted to share some more and kind of get your reactions and maybe provide the folks some commentary because I think it's going to be a very interesting perspective. We're a bunch of jackasses, right? Here. But there's also a professional side to Flinty when it comes to some of the videos that we're going to see. So, this is the disclaimer for the podcast. If you're watching the video, viewer discretion is advised. This is available on YouTube, so it is open to the public, so it does meet their requirements of viewing and blah, blah, blah. But we will give you a disclaimer. Viewer discretion is advised. So, if you do not do well with vehicle crashes or people being hurt, things like that, we highly suggest that you do not continue watching with us because I don't know what the hell is going to happen, quite honestly. I think Flinty and I were talking before we started recording, like we both made it through the first minute and 30. We're like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, this is going to be great. So, please, please, please take that as a serious, oopsies, wrong button, serious disclaimer as we look to share and get some reactions out of some of these failed videos. Now, these make me laugh. So I'm going to kind of poke at another podcast. Your Mom's House with Tom Segura and Christina, his wife. I don't know if you've ever listened to that. Mm-hmm. They've gone through some cringe TikToks, and I'm kind of like Christina. I'm like, it's kind of funny. I don't care if somebody gets hurt. It's still kind of funny. Like there's a ooh moment. I'm like, yeah, it's still funny. So, I think it'd be fun for us to kind of hang out and go through this. So, Flinty, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
So hopefully it doesn't blow out your ears. Again, viewer discretion is advised. There are some very moments. So, again, if you do not like car crashes, people getting hurt, people falling, things like that, do not watch. We'd love to have you stay here. And in the comments below, comment which one of these fails you thought was the funniest, I guess, the most brutal. I'd be curious to see what you guys have to say. So, without further ado, Flinty, are you ready? Here comes fail number 1. Jesus.
Hey, you can't park there.
So, for the listeners, it was like a tunnel of people and like a car. I don't know if it's like a traffic jam. It's in some Asian country. You can just tell by the letters. And he just comes through and loses it. Takes out all the barriers in the middle and just completely spins out.
Oh, yeah, that's a slight concussion.
It might have hurt a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about it except that you're just dumb. Like,
put it in reverse, Terry.
Yeah, right. You should have hit the brakes slower, Terry. Okay. Next one. We're in the water. Coming up out of water. Holy shit.
Oh.
Ooh, that could have been like way worse than I think it actually is.
So, ain't that isn't the front like the transom and everything? Or like the front of the bow and everything like that,
yeah,
like sharp as shit.
Some of them can be, and a lot of them are reinforced. So, like my biggest thing is, didn't go back far enough. My biggest thing is maybe we gotta watch the car again because I don't know how to use YouTube apparently. But my biggest thing, watch this again. So he's coming up. It looks like a diver, spearfishing.
Ooh.
He's so lucky that he didn't get caught by that propeller. That's the crazy part. That the boat pushed him away and he didn't get caught by the propeller. That would have not been good. And that would have been a crazy water rescue. Maybe just a recovery at that point if he got hit by a propeller by a boat that size.
Yeah.
Might have chummed the water a little bit for old baby shark.
Baby shark.
We warned
Sorry.
you, folks. This was going to be bad. This is going to be bad.
It's going to happen.
I like how they named it. Try not to laugh. Like, some of these, I'm like, there's no laughing. That's just bad.
That's going to hurt.
Right. It looked like the dude was spearfishing, so I'm wondering if he, got anything, or he just kind of called it a day after getting ran over by a 42-foot
he'd
boat.
probably have to go change his wetsuit and then go back to the water if he wanted to.
Yeah, just, use the dookie as bait. It's fine.
I don't know. I mean, if I did that in the water, it'd scare some things away.
It looked like a fucking oil spill.
If I shit my pants, if there was a boat coming right at me, I would straight up shit my pants, and then it would scare everything in the ocean. You would literally watch probably the great white shark just flip up, belly up, and just
like, fuck it.
No more do baby shark.
On tonight's news, man shits himself in the ocean and scares the sharks away. Swimming will be clean. Oh, God. That's fucked up. Okay, moving on. Some girl with a birthday cake.
I'm going to say this one explodes.
Okay. Hit a helium balloon, scared the shit out of her.
It's fine.
This dude finds a fucking gate. Okay, Flinty. Here comes the, let's talk about this from a real life perspective. Dude takes gate into SUV at about, what did you say? 25 miles per hour?
25, 30 miles an hour, yeah.
Gate is basically in the center console.
Yeah, that would be
what would have happened?
Neck injury, back injury, possible facial issue. It doesn't look like the airbag went off,
which is surprising.
So he actually might be okay because on those type of cars, the airbag sensors are actually probably 6 inches to the left.
Oh.
So it does not look like the airbags did deploy at all.
Doesn't look like it, no. I don't see it. Correct the windshield.
Well, this is also, you got to look on the other side. It's a different country.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. So they're sitting over there, not this side. I just assumed.
So by the look of that, it looks like the airbag did deploy, so there is probably going to be facial trauma. They might walk away from it, just depending. I'd have to actually see the person.
Why don't think we get to see the person?
That would be minor to moderate damage in my world.
Change the pants and move on. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what else we got. Maybe. Yeah, that had to hurt. Okay. Now this dude's just made. So it's a dump truck that backs up over a sidewalk and puts the truck through the sidewalk or some type of drainage culvert or something and just falls through it.
I mean, the level of full send, I dig it. I like it. I like the guy's enthusiasm.
Right.
But again, you can't park there.
And that's the type of situations that I have to fill out a lot of fucking paperwork about.
And that's the stuff I look at like job security.
Right. Tow truck guy's gonna go, huh? How the fuck am I gonna get you out of there?
Right.
He's fully loaded too. Overly loaded. Different country, but whatever.
I would hate to be the guy that has to clean that up because they're gonna have to dump that truck.
Yeah.
No pun intended that it is a dump truck.
You'll be here all week, folks. Yeah, that just oh, he's already. Oh shit! Dude falls off motorcycle. Oh, ran over by a steak bar. Like,
Good thing he's wearing his dark pants.
Hold on, can we go? Wait, I want to go back just a little bit here.
I think you could use your arrows, like on your keyboard, to actually skip.
Look at that. Oh, nope.
Well,
5 seconds, my ass. Hold on, folks. We're figuring out technology here. Okay, play. All right, dump truck. Yeah, we talked about the dump truck. Motorcycle. Dude falls. almost get hit by like I don't know, some type of small sedan. It's raining. And by the way, hold on. Before we even go any farther, what the fuck is this car doing with the dash cam? Where is he going? Like, this looks like a highway, and this dude's like facing sideways.
It looks like a minivan. No, that's not a minivan. I thought that was like one of the little pull-up curtains in the back of the minivan on the.
Oh,
That's just his vent.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like he's facing, like he's perpendicular to a highway instead of parallel.
Yeah, I know. That's odd.
So, dude's riding a motorcycle. It's raining, slips and falls, almost get hit by a small sedan. Oh, back to the dump truck. And then gets up and runs out from in front of this truck. That's insane. Insane.
He better be counting his blessings.
No shit.
Because that would have been a DRFT.
DRFT.
Dead right fucking there.
I'm gonna write that one down. Right fucking there. Yeah, no shit. That's
And then we also got
now. DRFT.
SDRFT. Super
S-
dead right fucking there.
You're fucking ridiculous. That is the name of the segment, folks. DRFT. Dead right fucking there. You know shit. That dude should go get a lottery ticket because that was close as hell.
Right?
Yeah, I'd be swearing too. Oh, here comes a train and takes out a truck because it pointed itself.
That truck driver does not have a job anymore.
Nope. Mm-mm. Oh, people running. Why are we running? Oh, dude finds a pole.
Full sent it just a little too hard.
Full scented, blindfolded into a fucking pole. Why are you running blindfolded? That's the question that I have.
That is the biggest question.
I don't run blindfolded. I don't run at all, actually, if we're being honest with each other here.
If you see me running, you better start running too.
Right. Unless there's a fire truck involved. I'm not following you if you're running if there's a fire truck involved.
I'm pretty good at dealing with emergencies.
I was just going to say, I don't feel like running into a burning fire. I'm going to run away from it.
You'll be safe. You'll be all right.
I don't have all the gear, bro.
I'll give
like
you
a little fucking marshmallow.
I'll give you some gear.
Oh, thank you. That won't fit. I'll be like swimming, be like a little kid in their dad's coat out there.
No, we got some size and baby Gap size.
The silence should tell you exactly how I feel. Moving on to the next one.
I've seen this one. I don't know if you have.
Yes.
Okay.
This one scares me because this is my life. Like this is my life. So if you're listening and not watching, it's a large pane of glass going on a probably looks like the 6th or 7th floor of a new construction building. They're using a hydro suction cup, which picks up these heavy panes of glass. The pane of glass that those gentlemen are manhandling with this equipment is probably 900 to 1,000 pounds. Very
Give or
heavy.
take. Yeah.
So they're lifting this up, and this is what scares the shit out of me. But I will give them credit. They're tied off. They have their hard hats on. The equipment's all tied off. All
safety
good.
guy must have been there.
Yeah, must have been there. He's like, you ain't doing that shit without doing it. So they're picking it up. Maybe. The alarm's going off. And it slips. Snap.
It did. It actually took out the guy's furthest away from the camera. Took out his chin.
Hold on. Let's see if we can go back. Maybe. Oh, too far. Oh, too far. Jesus, Dado. People are going to be so excited to watch you fucking scroll. All right, hold on. I want you to run into a fucking pole again. Okay, so line's going off. Oh, fuck,
it took him out. Yep. He is lucky he is tied off, and that could have catapulted that dude very far because those fall restraints are only good for like 10 minutes.
Right.
because like the blood circulation and everything, they're not that good.
No, it's one of those things that I teach my guys on my team, that a fall recovery has to be in your plan.
Yeah.
And when you meet with the fire department, I did this in a local city near us. I asked them, which station house is the fall recovery team located at? So I know how long it's going to take them to get here. Like, do I have to react and get them down? Typically, they tell me no, because you guys want to do it so that you can treat and all that right
do.
there. But
the biggest thing with that is called compartment syndrome.
yeah,
And that's no joke.
sure.
So with it, like any fall devices or anything like that, compartment syndrome is very, very like deadly.
Sure. And the fire department that I was talking to, they're like, no, it's this station, and they're on the opposite side of town. So I had to have a fall recovery plan in place if something happened, that I had to go up and get them, at least take the weight off of them and not remove them from the restraint, but get them elevated where the machine was holding them, not the restraint. Because they're like, our crew, the closest fire department will respond, but the recovery team out of this station.
Yeah. See, we're all down here, at least. Sure. We're all trained with that.
Yeah, with this department, it's such a big metropolitan department. I'm sure each firehouse, I'm going to call it, is going to have, it sounds like they have specialized things. Like this firehouse does water rescue, this firehouse does aerial rescue, this firehouse is MVAs, things like that.
Yeah, that's the different, like a fall would be the truck company, because a truck company and a rescue, because the rescue has a lot more rope and a lot more specialized tools for industrial issues like emergencies and everything like that. And the ladder truck, we have Stokes baskets, basically like the big basket that you put people in and lower them down and everything. You see them on helicopters and everything like that. We carry those on there, and numerous of different sizes of ropes, pulleys. I mean, very set up for industrial side of things.
Sure.
Here where I'm at, we have to be specialized in everything. Like, we're dual service, we're EMS and fire. We have a truck company. We're working on getting a heavy rescue for 95. Highway 95 literally runs straight through our county, multiple exits. So motor vehicle accidents, semi trucks, everything that you can think of go up and down 95 every day.
Sure. I've driven on 95 quite a few times.
Oh yeah. Especially like 12 years ago.
12 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a few times. But that dude's probably going to need some dental work. That's the dude in the video.
To say the least.
Yeah. Maybe. That sucks, too. That's just no good. Oh, shit. Ooh. Truck. That dude needs new pants. Came over the median.
Parallel parking. Perfect. Oh, that serves you right.
That's just funny. That shit's just funny.
You know it's going to bounce back. I don't care if it's weighted or not. It's going to bounce back.
It's a surprise. You just throw a medicine ball and don't think it's going to hit you in the face. That's, yeah. What? I'm sure she's fine, but that's fucking funny.
Her pride's probably a little hurt, but
I would say so. Oh, this one's funny. I've seen this one all over the.
Oh, that's me, 100% every day.
Hey, you can't park there.
Hey,
you can't park there.
You can't park there. Now, the crazy thing is, here comes the person of Dado and what I have to deal with. What he slipped on was all the transformer oil from the electrical transformer.
Oh,
yeah,
the Autobot.
Off. But that's what conducts in the big green electrical boxes in your fucking neighborhood is the oils.
Yeah.
And this dude just slipped and ate shit on it because his car's parked on top of the truck.
Well, it's also probably motor oil, the oils from...
Oh, yeah, it's all kinds of mixed shit. And the car could be fucking energized because you took out those are high voltage transformers. So that's always fun.
He's gonna be DRFT. Does he keep moving,
Let's see.
or did he knock himself clean the fuck out?
I think he knocked himself. Oh, he's moving. Oh,
Okay.
if you go back and watch, he's like holding a rag. It's almost like he was like working on the car. Like, here, let me use this box to lift up my car.
That's what we call a bad day.
Yeah, it's a real bad day.
This looks interesting.
This reminds me of my life. Let me put that out there. Little kid, Nerf gun, mom painting a window. Kid shoots mom. Mom screams. Boom. Takes a
That kid's grounded for the rest of his fucking life.
takes a pan of paint to the face. Oh God. And the dad's gonna come home and be like, "What couch am I supposed to sit on?" What the fuck? That's too funny. Screaming makes it better. Let me tell you. Oh, it's a moose. Being attacked by meese. This must be in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
First off, you're too old. Let's start there. Like,
second off, why?
right.
Go home and collect your AARP and sit down. You're not cool. BMX has been dead for 20 years.
So has that glass display that you just tried to do a trick off. It's been
Right.
dead for 20 years. Like, why would you even think that's a good idea? This glass will hold me and a bike coming at it at 12 miles per hour. It's fine.
Right.
What the fuck?
I don't. I'm done asking questions with that dude right there. Because, like, he thinks he's so cool with his knee pads and his fucking BMX bike. Go home. Go to the retirement home. All right.
They let him out. This is a work release program. I don't get it either. He's like, huh, that's crazy. I didn't know it was going to break. What? Oh, we just paid for that
Hey.
light. Then you just rips the ceiling light out.
I've done that from time to time.
Okay. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you fucking have.
Well, let's just say the house that I live in was meant for people under 5 foot.
Oh, Jesus.
The lights in the kitchen are very very low.
Have you got pissed off at it and ripped them down by hand yet?
Once.
And now they're installed at a proper height where they can't be ripped out of the ceiling.
One is the one that I tore down. The other one I still hit my head on every fucking day.
What the fuck are you doing over there?
96, 72-hour shifts, my boy.
You're like, yeah, fuck it, I'll get it tomorrow.
I've only been here for 2 years.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's do a couple more. Group of guys standing on the side of the road. Looks like somebody's about to throw something at them. Looks like a water balloon, maybe? You know, because those were the days. And dude's flicking them off. Boom, water balloon in the
Karma.
mouth. That dude's choking on a rubber.
What your mom should have done. Oh, sorry.
We throw a bottle at somebody at a party.
Oh,
I'd have been so mad. I'd be like, my fucking beer, bro. Fuck your table.
yeah,
My
fuck
beer's
the
gone.
Lick it up. Lick it up now.
You're going to the store and buying everybody new beer, you stupid bastard.
You damn right. Oh, man.
That sucks. And the parents are going to come home and be like, what the fuck happened to our table?
I need to start seeing IDs.
Right. The bouncer's going to come and be like, you
Hey,
stupid
someone's drink safe. It's sitting where the
yeah,
glass
the
was
Coca-Cola.
in.
The Coke's fine. How the fuck did that happen?
I don't know.
But that should be a Coca-Cola ad if I've ever seen one.
Right.
We are better than our competitors. We stay standing when others don't. Jesus Christ. They're all surprised too. They're like, huh? This girl's like, oh shit. Hey,
Honey, I'm home.
hey, I got a shit. Get out the way.
Yeah, I need a bathroom. I've seen this. This is instant karma. This is instant karma.
It's looks like a dock of some sort, right?
Yeah.
So, guys,
Well,
getting on
it's like a
dock.
drawbridge.
Oh Jesus! Eat shit. Straight eat shit.
The worker's like, you dumbass.
You okay, man?
I would have just left. I would just leave him. Just let him suffer. Just...
That had to hurt like a son of a.
So this is like a lock.
Oh,
Right here.
Oh! I got you. And they're spinning the lock out of the way so a boat could go by.
Yeah.
And this
Guy
dude's trying to
wasn't
get on
patient.
there. Jesus Christ. That had to hurt. That had to really hurt. That's why you don't stand in front of billiards tables.
We've learned that with your pool table down in the basement.
Yes, we have. The dude on the left is fucking dying.
Because he knew it was gonna happen. He's like the guy who did it planned that shit.
He's like, oh, nut shot, fuck off. God, what a dick. It's like he's my friend.
Oh, you're too old. Don't do it. Stay home.
Those are the stupid calls that you get. Somebody call 911. I broke my leg.
Oh man.
Are you okay?
Ew, no. You.
He'll know what, dude. Ooh. That's just stupidity. The dude's sitting at a gas pump and it just whips it into reverse.
He put it in reverse there.
And his girlfriend or whoever's in the front, she's just like, you fucking idiot.
He's getting broken up with that night.
Yeah, because you know it's daddy's car too, so he ain't gonna be able to get around either.
Right?
God. What? What the fuck did that dude try to do? Give him a hug?
Yeah, I think the guy was. I think he was trying to cross the track.
Why would you try to cross the track in the first place?
This is that. Why did the chicken cross the road question?
To get to the other side.
Because now that guy has probably 4 broken ribs.
Oh, shit. A dirt bike laying on top of him.
He
was
looks
blasted
knocked
all over
the
the internet.
He looks like he's knocked the fuck out.
Well, yeah, he got thrown into a fucking tree root. What do you expect gonna happen?
1, 2.
Say cheese.
Oh.
Standing on the back of a boat. This should be sent to them. Let's screen grab this and send it to them. But like, this is your. Y'all look beautiful. Good job. That's just a dick move by some husband that thought that was fucking hilarious. And last but not least, we'll leave you on a yay. You can't park there. I don't know how you get a Toyota Corolla on top of a 2.5 foot median, concrete median, but congratulations, you did it. Way to go.
Dude, I've seen some crazy stuff, like a semi truck sitting from a telephone pole, from its axle.
What?
Whoever the lineman was needs a raise, because like it was perfect.
It didn't go nowhere. It took on a whole fucking Peterbilt.
Yeah, it literally took on a Peterbilt. Like,
That's fucking amazing.
sorry, my app for how we get calls
Yes.
kept going off.
But tell them to stop. We're trying
And
to do something.
I was wondering what was happening. And speaking of an MVC,
Oh,
yeah,
well, that's super unfortunate. Just send back, you can't park there.
yeah, well, can't in the middle of the road.
You gotta get out the way so other people can fucking go.
Debris in the middle of the road.
Oh, jeez. But I think that might be a new segment to Between the Mics podcast. If you liked it, we're going to call it DRFT. That's the new name of the segment. If you liked it, let us know.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
We could react to the guy making cabins in the woods and cooking. The cooking videos.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. He's like my spirit animal. That's what I want to be when I grow up. We have to come up with another cool name for that segment.
Fat kids.
We just review TikToks that people cook food. I'm like, I wouldn't eat that. Fuck that.
They're also on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube?
Yeah.
We'll have to come up with a fancy name. If you could think of a fancy name, I'm all about the comments and the interactions this fucking episode. So let us know what your thoughts are of the DRFT, dead right fucking there, and the potential segment of watching crazy cooking videos of in the wild or something crazy that we come up with. We'd love to hear what you have to say. But dude, it's been a hoot. It was cool catching up with you. I hope everybody enjoyed. I hope that the Riverside side works. How many times can I say side in one sentence? So that everybody can see our reaction, see what we're looking at. I'm super excited about it. But before we go, if you can see, I am wearing one of our very, very sexy, almost unbelievable collaboration patch hats with Bad and Brimmed. So if you want one, check out the link in the description. They are for sale on the Between the Mics podcast website. Flinty's falling asleep on us, so we got to get him out of here before he passes out. So make sure you check out the link. We appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you go back and watch the last episodes. And if you want to be a guest on the podcast, on the website, again, link in the bio, become a guest, fill out the form. It'll go through the internal vetting process, and we will work through getting you on the podcast if everything works out, schedules, things like that. So we appreciate all the love and support. Flinty, thank you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Hopefully this was a fun one as it was for me for you.
Oh, yeah.
And we will catch you on the next one, gang. Love ya. Bye.
See ya.